Defend yourselves at all time. God bless. Touch gloves.
Joyce not wanting to waste any time in moving up to world title contention, and will want to do a number tonight on the big Russian Alexander Ustinov. Always throws a terrific volume of punches, Joyce.
And they lack a bit of pace at times, John, but they're all correct, and he punches right through the target, so they're heavy shots.
Says he's been working on his head movement, on his footwork, on his mobility to increase his defensive skills, Joyce. Ustinov can be very heavy-handed in his own right.
And it's good that he's working on other parts of his game, you know, to get him better. But oh, good right hand there from Joyce. But don't forget what made you what you are, and that's the physical strength, with the pressure he puts on fighters.
Natural athlete, Joyce. He was a rugby player as a lad. Good athlete as well, long jumper and triple jumper. There's a criticism which has been levelled at him. It's that he can be a little too easy to get to, a little too easy to hit. But my goodness, his work rate for a heavyweight is enormous.
Yeah, and his strength and I said like the weight in the shots. He pushes him back with every punch he throws. But tonight is a little bit different, isn't he? Moving around the ring a little bit more, not being so aggressive.
Ustinov, remember, a couple of fights ago was fighting Manuel Char for the WBA regular title, lost that on points. And is he cut over the left eye?
Yeah, I think it's just a little nick, isn't it?
Whether it was heads or a glove that did that, not too sure, but there is definitely a nick there.
Good little looping right hand there from Joyce. Just maybe want to just set it up or just throw a little jab to the body, little jab to the chest maybe, then throwing that right hand over the top. So he's dipping the shoulder there, just throw the jab to the body. Yeah, good shot.
First big shot of the fight. Looking to follow it up, and a slightly anxious look on the face of Ustinov.
He just looped at the second right hand when he went to go back in for the second phase of attack there, Joyce. Just looped the right hand. He needed a little bit more straight for that shot.
So last few seconds of an opening round, which Joyce unquestionably wins.
Он будет тебе махать вправо, постоянно будет закидушку такую, Майдану бить. Вот. И ты вправо, раз, джепа туда, джепа, и правая туда. Ну на расслабоне, не носи. Как вот так. Вот, да, вот. Есть.
Well, here's some action from that opening round. There's a solid right hand.
He just leaned away, just took a little bit of the sting out of the shot there, Ustinov. Still took a fair bit, but just took that final sting out there. But it was an interesting. It wasn't the same Joyce as we used to see in the slightly robotic, real pressure fighting of Joyce. He tried to be a little bit more movement in his game, but now he's going back to maybe reverting back to type. Good shot.
Good work. Decent right hand. And catches him with the left, and Ustinov wanting to hold on.
If he could just generate just a little bit more speed, a little bit more snap in those punches, Joyce, Ustinov would literally be cold by now. They're just so heavy-handed, aren't they? Look at shots.
Ustinov is not missing, he's not slipping much here. You can see how chilly it is here now with the steam rising off the bodies of both fighters.
Well, Ustinov needs to keep moving his head a bit more. You got to get that jab and just try and offset the pressure here of Joyce. Just not doing enough. He's pouring with that jab, Ustinov, and it's just allowing Joyce just to walk right up onto him and detonate that right hand.
He's looking for a chance to land a big right of his own, Ustinov. That's what he's aiming for. Joyce clearly taking the opening round.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
No more than a nick over the left eye of Ustinov.
Good from Joyce there. If anything, just judging the distance for that right hand there, just pouring with the jab.
Chopping right hand, that's the one that the Russian is looking for. Belarusian, I suppose I should say, to be technically correct. Hails from Minsk.
Short, good left.